What is up, everybody?
Hello. This is the Elephants in the Room podcast, season 2, episode 4. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Nolan.
My name's Wesley.
My name's Carter.
Today, on our fun little extravaganza that we do once or twice a week, we'll be bringing you whatever we bring you every other time. Number one, let's start with our weekends.
Mid-intro.
You're weird. That was odd. You really stepped around it.
I did. How was your guys' weekends? Tell me about them.
Mine was pretty terrible.
Oh, you want to tell us your Saturday morning story?
Oh my god.
What's your Saturday morning story?
So, Saturday, it's the day of CACs for wrestling. And I'm on the way to the school and I get a text that Cooper needs a ride because he didn't wake up in time for Seth to come get him because they got to the school at like 6 a.m. And so I pick him up. And I'm on my way back, and about halfway down Holt Road, you know where that little kind of gated community is off to the right? I feel my car pulling real heavy to one side. And I go, shit. So I go out and check it. And my tire has fallen off the rim completely. It's smoking, it's off the rim.
Holy shit.
Which is why I haven't had my car recently.
Yeah. Can't really drive with that.
So my dad comes and picks me up. Me and Cooper, and we're going to the school. And I get there, and weigh-ins have already started. They were supposed to start at 8:30. They started at like 8:05. So I was already late for weigh-ins. I get in there, hop on the scale, and I'm 0.4 over, but there's nothing I can do. I've already weighed in. Like, if you start cutting weight in the room, Sam Davis, head of MHSAA, he's just going to kick you. You're done. So I missed weight and couldn't wrestle Saturday. And then I had to spend like 8.5 hours at work on Sunday.
Wow.
Pretty terrible.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's not a good weekend.
Well, you didn't do much at work, did you? That's not a terrible.
No, but it was so slow that it was boring.
Yeah, that's true.
I made crab cakes. Well, quote unquote crab cakes.
Lauren told us our location has 90 days before it shuts down.
Yeah.
We have 90 days to start making a profit or else we're shut.
I don't understand how the fuck that's our problem, first of all.
No,
Maybe if you could not have such a terrible menu and fix your own business instead of relying on your
apparently we
employees.
had the least amount of orders last year, but the most amount of complaints.
Holy shit.
How does that?
Cam Stewart.
Yeah.
Why. And
Useless
Price.
employees.
It does.
But also, we have a wood fire oven that's like impossible to regulate temperature-wise. Like, I bet most of those are for like burnt. Like, I bet it's not customer service at all. I'll bet it's mostly like burnt pizzas / undercooked.
But they're not going to tell you what the complaints are so that they can hold it over your head.
I don't know.
Like, that's how they are.
We also just run through money because we have to buy wood. So
Right.
that's why we don't turn a profit at all.
Right. How was your weekend, Carter?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, doing anything fun?
Sunday was a good day. Worked junior in.
Oh, nice.
Sunday night, me and Wesley are sitting in the kitchen. He was on the chaise lounge, which is so uncomfortable, by the way. I know
Pretty
my mom's
terrible.
listening to this. Poor choice in furniture. That thing is hard as a rock. Like, if you lay on it, it hurts.
Oh, that sucks.
We started hearing Hayden going, "Is that a toy? Is that a toy?" Our dog brought in a rabbit. He had killed a rabbit. And
Like,
brought
just its back half.
Just the back. Its back 2 legs, and like its back, like the back was skinned off of it.
Yeah, like
And
its
that's what
pelt.
he brought in.
And me and Carter went on an investigation. We found the kill site, no body.
There's a big patch of snow just covered in blood.
Wow.
He's such a good boy.
What'd you do on Saturday? Did you go to the dance?
No, I did not.
Yeah. You went and took pictures, though, right?
Yes.
You got dressed up and took pictures and then just didn't go to the dance?
Correct.
You didn't, did you do anything out Saturday night, or did you just go home?
No, I went home and I worked out and then I fell asleep.
You know what? That's reasonable. I did go to the dance.
We saw, yeah.
Yeah, I went to the dance. I stayed for
You and Coleslaw.
eating coleslaw.
Who's coleslaw?
Caitlin Slowinski. Or K-Slaw, and then...
Oh, I think you said coleslaw.
Well,
I did.
You did, but because like that's what Mr. Van calls her is coleslaw.
Yeah, because like her nickname was always, K-Slaw.
Or
Coleslaw, yeah. Coleslaw.
Coleslaw. I call her coleslaw sometimes. Yep, we went to the dance. Didn't stay a whole long while. Went to Olive Garden with Tal and Avery. First time that Tal's ever been to Olive Garden.
Not a stellar restaurant.
No.
It's terrible and way overpriced.
It's not okay. It's not really good, but it's like solid and somewhat reliable because the breadsticks are good. Their salad dressing is really good. I'm a really big fan of their salads. You know, their other food is whatever, but it's like it's a little overpriced, but like, you know, it's not.
It's not great Italian.
It's not great Italian food, but
Bravo in Eastwood. That is an excellent Italian.
Sure,
restaurant.
and so is like Carrabba's.
Oh,
Never been there.
I like
mid.
I like Carrabba's.
It's a slightly more enjoyable Olive Garden. It's
Well-
it's not dirt like Fazoli's.
Whoa,
Fazoli's is terrible
whoa.
food.
Whoa!
Fazoli,
I
you
look
get a- you
you
get-
I could look
you
you
get
fuck up some
crunch-
Fazoli's.
We know. You get crunch in your pasta. You get like
That's all right. I think Fazoli's is
you'll
like.
order like
Well,
fettuccine alfredo and there'll be spaghetti noodles strewn about it.
Here's the thing: is that you don't expect good.
That's true. Their
Great
breadsticks are
Fazoli.
amazing.
Very good.
They're yeah.
Fazoli's is like going to McDonald's and expecting a steak burger. You know, it's you know it's not going to be great, but it's
Yeah.
going to be dirty good.
Sure.
Cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap, fast, easy.
Cheap, cheap, fast, easy.
Yeah, like
There's
a
some
fat
whore
whore.
working in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there sure is.
A lot of black people working there for some reason. Just an observation. It doesn't really mean
Black History
anything.
Month just started. It's February.
True. Shout out Justin Harris.
So, shout out Thunder. What else?
Sunday night after the rabbit extravaganza, we're sitting in the living room. He says, "You know what? I want some cookies." So he finds the recipe online. We start making it. Then I'm like, you know, this seems like a lot of flour. How many cookies does this recipe make? He scrolls up. He goes 30. Then we look. It says 30 servings of 2 cookies.
So 60.
So
we made
had a
30
bet.
cookies,
No,
though.
I think it was like 45 because we each had like 10 or.
I had 15 on mine.
Probably about 30.
So we made 30 like
Big-ass
doubles.
cookies.
They're like
big.
thick.
They're
Yeah, like baked cookies.
They're very
You just bake them for like longer.
It was like 20 minutes.
Well, that's not bad.
They're supposed to take 10.
Well, sure, because
Yeah.
you made them this
Yeah.
thick.
Well, here's the thing though. They're similar to McDonald's. They're like good bad.
Sure.
Yeah, like you just.
Like they're supposed to be soft, chewy chocolate chip cookies,
but they're crunchy. I like it.
They're like
crunchy.
sugar cookies almost.
Okay,
But-
actually, this is a question that I have. So there's some people who very strongly stand by the chewy cookie. There's some people who really strongly stand by the crunchy cookie, and there's some people who strongly stand by the crunchy on the outside, soft and gooey on the inside. What's your
Wow.
guys' opinion on how you would
If
like your
I could
cookie?
choose,
Oh yeah,
to
like
eat-
because like there's some
like I'll eat either. I don't care that
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
But if it was one for the rest of my life, it's crunchy. Pretty much with any food though, I'm preferring crunchy over soft.
Okay. And what about you, Weston?
I know exactly the type of cookie. It
Except
has
for
to be.
cereal. I like letting cereal
I like it
soak
being
until it's
soft.
just mush.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
I
Like
I
oatmeal
my,
almost.
I like my cereal crunchy.
You're
like,
a weirdo.
Like Captain Crunch. I know it's called Captain Crunch, but I like to let it get soft.
Well, Captain Crunch with crunch
then it
berries-
becomes like a paste. And then you just,
That's a little too much
so
for me.
Captain Crunch with crunch berries is my favorite cereal of all time.
I don't like
that is-
Captain
no, that
Crunch
is
at
mine
all.
too.
I don't think it tastes good.
Like,
I
well,
love
here's the
Captain
other thing is
It
that
hurts though. If you get it in the wrong
Oh,
spot,
yeah.
you'll cut your mouth
Oh,
open.
yeah.
You gotta be careful.
So like, here's the thing.
It's my favorite fruit is crunch berries.
Before we finish with our cookie conversation, then I'll finish my weekend. Like one of my not, going back to hot takes like we did the
We're
other
at
time.
we're at 4 episodes. No one's talked about cookies in every single one. Side note.
We somehow circle back to cookies
So
all the
we're
time.
right to cookies every episode. Anyway,
Check Snapchat. Have they been messaging?
let's check if Crumble Cookie has sent me a Snapchat ad.
We're just getting crumble nudes.
It is not. It is not there. Not there.
Yesterday at the work meeting, Lauren brought crumble cookie. It was disgusting. It's so gross. It's way too sweet. I can't stand things that
Sure.
are
No,
that sweet.
I understand.
It's a
Anyway,
lot. You went to it though.
What?
You went to it.
My hot take of the day is I don't like milk. Like if you put a glass of milk in front
Would you
of
like gefilte fish?
Yeah. Have you ever had gefilte fish?
No, it looks nasty.
It's
As fuck.
so good. Oh, I love hot or cold gefilte fish. You put a little carrot on it. Okay, no. It's
Continue.
GEF.
Whatever. Yeah. Like What the fuck is this?
It's so. Like,
What is
you've
that?
It's,
I don't know.
It's. I don't know, guys. I understand that it doesn't look good, and I understand that a lot of Jewish food doesn't look good, but you know what? I'll bring one of you.
Is it
to,
fish meatloaf?
Sorta.
I'd be down to try it. It just looks nasty as fuck.
It looks gross. A lot of Jewish food is gross. Well, that's matzo ball soup. So it's like,
This says oven gefilte fish.
yes, but like you put the gefilte fish in your matzo ball soup.
For context, we just googled gefilte fish and we're looking at stuff.
Yeah. No, I'll take you to I'll take you to Passover this year.
Okay, bet.
I'll take you to Passover this year, and you can try the gefilte fish. You can try.
I'll try anything once.
Yeah, I think we'll get you a hot and a cold one because they're different.
Cold?
Oh yeah.
Ugh. Never.
Yeah.
I don't eat cold meat. All right, bro.
Sushi.
I do like sushi.
So that's cold meat.
But he gets the cooked sushi.
Yeah.
You do?
Oh yeah.
You don't eat like raw fish?
I mean, I will. I do all the time.
Okay.
But
All
like,
right.
sushi's better when it's warm and it's got the crunch on top.
I disagree. I think sushi's
I don't
always
know.
better cold.
I
Like the fried rolls. Those are the best.
I completely disagree.
like them. I like it when the cream cheese is kind of hot. I like
don't
hot cream
like cream
cheese.
cheese in my sushi.
This Justin Wesley likes hot cream.
All right.
Sure he does. Anyway, so I don't like milk. So like if you put like a glass of milk in front of me, I won't drink it.
I don't understand that
That's
at
the
all.
thing is that like I don't like my cereal to get soggy because I don't like the taste of milk.
I love milk.
Milk's great.
I just don't.
The only thing
Just
it's
don't
not
like
good is strawberry milk.
You know the worst thing is with Nolan. I don't know if Nolan knows about this. His dad will eat a bowl of cereal with no milk in
Dry.
it. Like he'll just pour it into a bowl, then spoon it dry.
Apparently, he does it with trail mix too. He like
Does-
he bowlifies and spoonifies trail mix.
There's only one cereal that I'll eat without milk.
Yeah, but
There's only one.
but when you eat cereal without milk, you just eat it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
like
eat it
in
out
your
of a
hand.
bowl.
Well, he
He eats it like it has milk in it, but it doesn't. Like
Oh,
just
that's
out of a
weird.
bowl.
That's
A
weird.
dry spoon in your mouth.
There's only one cereal that I'll consistently eat, and it's Reese's Puffs. I like Reese's Puffs without milk better than Reese's Puffs with
The only thing
milk.
is, if you miss your mouth with those ones, they go far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You're not finding out.
They're gone forever.
I think that's reasonable because with Reese's Puffs and I think
Tilt your mic up a little bit. You're like talking above your mic a little bit.
Sorry, I don't know if you heard my ankle just crack. With like Reese's Puffs and Captain Crunch, they just liquefy as soon as they touch liquid.
Yeah,
Like you put milk in them and 5 minutes later they're done. They're done.
which is why you put the milk in it and then you eat the cereal. We're all on the same page that it's cereal
Alright,
and
whoa.
milk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just about to
I
ask you
like
that.
I like not very much milk.
Sure,
Like,
yeah,
I
me
like
too.
having to like break the cereal to get it down.
I'm the opposite. I like smothering it in milk.
I'm
having to fish.
I'm kind of in the middle, but leaning more towards the less milk. Anyway,
I think I just have a bowl
Because
of milk, honestly.
if you put less milk, then the cereal can soak more of it up. Then it's not crunchy or wet. It's a paste.
Do you guys drink the milk afterwards?
no, I don't like milk, but that's me.
Well, yeah, you're
It
fucking
depends
weirdo.
on the cereal.
Yeah.
I'll drink milk if there's cinnamon toast crunch in it.
I can't stand the cinnamon toast crunch.
I love cinnamon toast.
See, the way I eat cereal is I have like at least 4 bowls,
That is true.
and by the time I'm done with it, I'm sick of
oatmeal-
it.
The honey oatmeal, like the Quaker Oats one.
I
that
love
one
the
is
oat.
elite.
I love the
That's
oats.
elite.
That's my top 3.
Yeah, I don't know that kind of ball, so.
I don't believe you.
Whoa.
I'm not.
What kind of balls do you know?
None. Anyway.
Back to our cookie
yeah,
discussion. I
were
wanna
talking
finish
about
this.
cookies. So, have you guys ever had Tate's Bake Shop cookies?
Nope, never heard of it.
So,
Oh, yes. Are those like the
ones with
crunchy,
little
the
green
thin
bags?
crunchy
Yeah,
ones?
the thin crunchy
Those
ones.
are so
Those are like New York
Those-
style
those are the
cookies.
best cookies.
Those are the best store bought cookies
I
I've
gotta
ever
get
had.
you some. We gotta get
Like
you
it's like they're just like really thin, they're really crunchy, and they're in a little green bag, and it's not horrible to get them out. Fun fact: Jay Schlatt's favorite store bought cookie.
some. I don't even know who it is.
Anyway,
Some
but
autistic guy on YouTube.
if I'm just hear my Steam seal. If I'm making cookies, I would like them to be a little crunchy on the outside and softer on the inside. That's kind of where I am.
I like the really, almost as thin as you can get them. They have to be soft on the inside,
Sure.
but they have to have that outer ring be kind of not crunchy necessarily, but hard.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm talking about.
and they have to have like they have to be so thin that like the chocolate chips protrude on either side.
That's Tate's do that.
That's like
I'll have to
Tate's.
get you some.
That's like Tate's.
Those are good because they're crunchy, but if you soak them in milk, then they become like soft cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like them to be soft and warm, and like when you like break them apart, they kind of like kinetic sand almost.
I know what you're talking about.
That's an elite cookie.
That's an elite
I almost
stim toy.
I
Kinetic
almost-
sand.
I used to
Oh.
love kinetic sand.
That's an elite stim toy.
There's kind of nasty ones that got hair in it though. You have to throw it away.
Oh yeah. But like if you play with it the correct way, like I could just sit there
What?
and knead it.
I like it. It gets my hands like
I don't think I've ever touched kinetic sand.
stop that shit immediately. Kinetic sand. It's I don't know.
Play-Doh also grosses me out.
I don't like Play-Doh.
Really?
Like if I try to touch Play-Doh, I might puke.
Really?
I used to eat that shit.
Or putty. Like last year in chemistry, we had to use putty.
You don't like the
I
putty?
could not do it. Like I was gagging just touching it. Pause.
I don't mind putty and Play-Doh. Maybe it's because like I played with it when I was a kid, but
I really like this. I don't know what it was. It was like this almost clay, but it was like really airy and super light. And you'd let it air dry and it would like solidify. Don't know what it was called. That shit was elite.
do you like the one the slime? It's like Crazy Aaron slime. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not a clue.
It's like the ones that come in the metal tins and they like have all of the, like the different attributes. Like some of them are
Oh,
magnetic, some
yeah.
of them
I have the
are,
magnetic
yeah,
slime.
what is that?
like it's like Crazy Aaron's like
something
putty
like
slime.
That. Isn't
something
it from,
like
it's
that.
from like Bat 19 or something.
Well, no, look up like Crazy Aaron's. Crazy Aaron's slime or something. Yeah, thinking putty. Crazy Aaron's thinking putty. Yeah, those.
I never played with the putty. I just took the magnet out of it and threw the
I still have the magnet.
threw the magnet at things.
Yeah.
It'll-
Guilt? What on earth?
I don't know.
Yeah, these are cool. Some of them like glow in the dark if you put them under a light, and yeah, some of them smell funny.
You smell funny.
Yeah. This used to be the shit. But the issue is that if you got on the carpet one time, you were not getting it out. It was there forever.
Cooked. Yeah. That's true for a lot of things though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gefilte.
How were you aware of the gefilte fish?
I don't know.
I think that I've shown him.
I've been on anti-Semitic Instagram reels for a minute. Nolan, the Instagram reels I sent you, like, that was the tip of the iceberg. I was on it was at work. I was on a hot streak of just anti-Semitic Instagram. It was a fun time.
Me and Wesley are thinking about getting matching tattoos soon.
That's disgusting.
I'm not necessarily thinking about it. It's an option. I don't know if I will. I probably won't. But it's a fun idea. I don't know if I'm going to get a tattoo until I'm like 20, though. I got to get that frontal lobe fully developed before I make a dumb decision.
What are your opinions on tattoos, Carter?
I don't have one. It's
Allegedly.
it's a choice people make.
Would you make that choice?
Not at this time.
Not
no.
at this time. Okay. I'm kind of waiting on my dad to get my second one. I'm getting that.
I want to get a sleeve. I know that for
I
sure.
want to get face tattoos so I can never get a job.
No, because I have this one right here, which is matching with my mom,
Yeah.
and then I want to get the Tree of Life with like the Torah under it, matching with my dad on this shoulder, like this tricep.
Are tattoos against Jewish faith?
No. You are given free will, so you are to do with that which you will. You will face the consequences later.
So it sounds like it's not free will. Sounds like it's a indebted will. Promised will, you could say.
Sure, but there isn't any real heaven or hell in Hebrew.
What's the
lore.
fucking point?
What do you mean, what's the point? What's the point of what?
There's no afterlife. You just kind of...
There is an afterlife. It's called the Sheol. But it's kind of like a waiting place. And you kind of just...
No way. Your
stay
afterlife
there
is a
forever.
waiting room?
Yeah.
I still don't understand the point. So it's free will, and when you die, you just kind of exist.
Yeah, that's it.
Useless.
there is like talk, like there are some old stories about how if you lived a good life, then you would get sent up to the Garden of Eden, but really, like, Christianity kind of took that whole afterlife thing, like the two, you know, you either, if you're good, you go to heaven, if you're bad, you go to hell. They kind of took that and ran with it. There's not really a super defined kind of message about the afterlife in Hebrew culture and in Jewish lore.
So you guys do gefilte fish for fun.
Yeah. Well, you gefilte. Oh, what
And you
is the
don't eat
reason?
bacon.
What is?
Oh, Nolan does. There's not much Nolan doesn't eat.
Well, I'm not kosher. You're also just an asshole.
So yeah, so what's the point of kosher if there's no like consequence?
Well, the whole point of, like, it's everything about Judaism is kind of like living in the now and being the best person you can be right now, rather than, like, a lot of Christianity is kind of based on being a good person now to prepare for the future. Judaism is more so preparing for now so that you can be good now, if that makes sense. It's not really thinking about the future at all. It's how can I do this right now to be as good as I can. Which, you know, also stems from the idea of, like, be a good neighbor. Like, that's kind of the whole idea. Christianity believes in that too, but Hebrew, like, Judaism is more be a good neighbor now, just for the sake of being a good neighbor. Whereas Christianity and the other denominations of that are more be a good neighbor so that you can go to heaven. And I don't speak for all Christians. Everyone has their own individual beliefs about their own religion. This is just what I know based on my individual studies of these religions. That's low-key, before I wanted to go into music, I wanted to minor in religion, like religious thought. I think that religion's super cool.
Religious thought?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
What's up?
What's up?
Sorry.
No,
You're good.
What'd you do Sunday? Nolan?
What did I do Sunday? What did I do Sunday? Oh, I bought for Christmas, I bought my mom a copy of.
Wow.
For Christmas, I bought.
Impressively loud.
Yeah, well, it's really loud here, but it's not going to be as loud. But for Christmas, I bought my mom a copy of Goodnight Moon, the old children's book. It's something that she used to read, and then also the Wharton Center had a little performance of The Runaway Bunny, which was another book by the same author, another children's book, and a performance of Goodnight Moon. It was an hour. And
How do you perform Goodnight Moon?
It's like just like an audio narration, and then like these two girls were just like kind of like using puppets and like moving.
You watched a puppet show.
Yes, yes. I took my mother
You
to
bought
a
your
puppet
mother
show.
a puppet show.
Yes, me and my sister and my mom went.
So we talked about Judaism for 10 minutes, but we're buying Christmas gifts.
Not Judaism, Judaism, because it's named after a guy named Judah. So like, really, it's like
Mario Judah.
Judaism.
Mario Judah.
I'm a big dog, big bear.
Who's the line?
Anyway, so it's because it's named after a guy named Judah, so it's Judaism, but it's just Judaism. It's really.
I don't know. Mr. Marshall taught us a bad habit, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's also because Yahweh isn't a real thing. Like, that's not.
Who's talking about Yahweh?
Well, like, I'm just saying, like, in terms of like history books, they always get it wrong. Like, my rabbi has never seen a history book, because like she goes and talks to schools about, Judaism.
Your rabbi's never wrote a history book.
My rabbi's read history books.
Oh,
Did you think I said wrote?
read.
Read. She reads history books because she gets called into schools all the time to go talk about it, right? When they're doing like that religion unit in world history.
Mm-hmm.
So she's never read it. She said to us the other week, she's never read a textbook that has actually gotten a lot of Jewish stuff right. Because like Yahweh isn't a real thing. It's just kind of like a made up word that doesn't even make sense grammatically. So a lot of textbooks don't get things very right. Jude is like, you would say that if you were talking about like...
I always thought it was just a grammatical thing. Like, it's spelled the same. I always just thought it was just not grammatical. Like an accent. Yeah, enunciating.
Well,
like
so...
Judaism or Judaism.
So you would say Judaic if you were talking about like really old times. Kind of like archaic. It's just Judaic. but like it's Judaism. Yeah, there is a correct pronunciation.
In the eyes of the beholder.
In the eyes of the beholder. Anyway, what did I do on Sunday? So I went and saw the show. It was really for children. Really.
You didn't pick up on that?
It was like the kids were like screaming from like, because we were in
People took their kids to this shit?
Oh yeah, it was all children.
I feel like the last thing I'd want to do is take my kids to any kind of public area.
It was all, it was all children under 6.
Under 6.
And just like families. Just like mom, dad, grandma, grandpa.
I thought you were autistic.
They
who's bringing their 18-year-old to
Who's bringing their 17 or
Why is he screaming?
No, so we went to that, and then I had to skedaddle over to first Cybus rehearsal.
Oh shit.
First Cybus rehearsal of this semester. And it was tri-district over in the Lansing area, so it was like Okemos, Hazlitt, and one other school, East Lansing maybe.
I'd imagine.
And so we were missing a lot of people, but rehearsal still went okay. It's a fun little. What am I trying to say? Program. It's a fun program. Anyway, what else happened over the weekend? Luka got traded to the Lakers. Carter just blinked and shook his head.
That was a sassy eye roll.
Wesley doesn't care too much.
Saturday night, I was actually supposed to go do something after the dance, but I fell asleep, so I did not attend. And so then I woke up at 4 a.m. I was confused because I'd missed like 12 calls. I had 35 texts. I go in, and I go down to ESPN, and I'm like, Luka's on the Lakers? Tears. I went into my closet, and I just started clutching my Luka Mavericks jersey and my Mavericks t-shirt. Then I woke up the next morning, and Bryce McClain is also a Mavericks.
Yeah. Super big Mavericks.
And that was, we consoled each other in that moment, because it was a rough day for us.
Yeah.
It was really rough.
You know, so I was talking to Bryce yesterday. I was like, what's the thought process? He's like, so the owners of the Mavericks now, after Mark Cuban, they own a bunch of casinos. And since it's illegal for them to open a casino in Dallas, and since there's been talk about having an NBA team in Las Vegas, they want to pick up the Mavs and move them to Las Vegas so that they can have casinos there so that they can make money. They would have had to re-sign Luka to a $375 million extension contract, and they didn't want to do that, so they just traded him away. That's Bryce's kind of idea on this situation.
One of the co-GMs for the Mavericks, he's the all-time scorer, and Luka was 300 points away from breaking it, and they traded him. The bro was just trying to keep his record.
He was just trying to keep his record. So yeah, it sounds like it's like a dirty money thing. I just want to make more money.
Well, and poor Luka,
you want to make more money.
No, I'm saying you guys are just assholes. You guys fucking hate me.
Fire back.
But Luka lost about $100 million because the Lakers can only sign him like $250.
Yeah.
His extension. So, I mean, he's still making $250 million.
Yeah.
Right, but he also has to pick up his family and he has to move them.
Poor him.
It's not much.
It's not much.
Him and his girlfriend.
Right, but
he's Slovenian.
Does he have a kid?
Yes.
Doesn't
just now, I think.
His kid. Well, I mean, I guess then it doesn't.
So he's like 30. He probably doesn't have a very old.
He's 25.
Yeah. I thought he was older. I thought he was one of those people that looks really young.
This is the first time, I actually found this out yesterday too. This is the first time in NBA history that 2 reigning All-NBA players have been traded mid-season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. AD just happens to be hurt right now. Which makes it even funnier. Like, why? Like,
yeah, and then the next day, De'Aaron Fox gets traded.
I didn't.
That's me. I saw a Twitter thread after Luka had gotten traded. De'Aaron Fox was like, "Wow, this is crazy," and then someone replied to it. He was like, "Pack your bags, you're next." And then the next day, he got traded.
Where did De'Aaron Fox go?
Oh God, why can't I think?
He was on
to the Spurs with Wemby.
Oh, where was he? He was in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You know, might as well trade SGA and Victor Wembanyama to the Lakers and start up a new super team at this point. Like it's.
I think it is. I mean, Luka's a great. Right now, in my eyes, Luka's the best player in the NBA.
Over Jokic.
But that might also just be because I'm a Mavs fan.
Sure.
So,
So now that
but I also hate Jokic.
you hate Jokic, why do you hate Jokic?
He's just a terrible person.
Foreign.
So is Luka.
Luka looks foreign. Doesn't look foreign though.
Neither is Jokic though.
Yes, he does. You can tell. He's kind of got a Gru look to him.
I have noticed that. I have made that.
Wait. Look at. He wore a sweater one time. Look at. No. Look at Jokic.
Jokic.
Jokic. Gru.
He does kind of have that. Oh wow! I feel like I did see this once. It's very funny. He did that on purpose, right?
He had to.
What do you mean? Did he do it on purpose?
He had to have done it on purpose.
There's no possible way he didn't do it on purpose. You think that's a natural fit?
I mean, I can see it.
You don't know about those guys who come from different countries.
What's that supposed to be?
That's just subtle racism.
That's racist.
No, it's
Not even
no,
subtle.
it's
That was
not.
just racist.
No, it's not racist. It's just like you don't know about because everyone dresses different. Everyone dresses a little bit different in every country.
Yeah, but that's a little.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on. He did that on purpose. Anyway, what else? It doesn't matter because neither the Mavs nor the Lakers will win a ring this year.
I could see the Lakers are like 10 games above 500.
They have the best duo.
All
Father-son duo of all time.
Father-son duo. Did he play or is he still in the G League?
No, he had 2 points the other night.
Oh,
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, they combined for a 35-point triple double. LeBron had 33 of the points.
It's such a funny stat that LeBron has like 99% of all the scoring between the duo.
Yeah.
Because Bronny only, 2
You
points?
know, Bronny has the worst field goal percentage in the history of the NBA. He's at 9%.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad. Oh, you know what? I have a topic for us. We have some time. We actually don't have a whole lot of time, but I have a quick little topic for us. What do we think is the best professional sports nickname of all time?
No fucking clue.
Yeah, West doesn't know any.
So we
Jason Williams, I like sweet white chocolate's a good one.
white chocolate sweetness is a good one.
Sweetness.
The mailman. We don't talk about what he did, but
Karl Malone, 13.
Karl Malone,
Shout out.
13 shout out. Don't talk about what he did, but like, what about
You should know that one. The
Who?
Karl Malone.
Karl
award.
Malone?
I don't even know who that is.
So Karl
You
Malone.
watched Troydan though.
I've watched.
Look up Karl Malone.
Look up. So Karl Malone.
Karl.
Karl. Karl Malone is a famous basketball player who also famously got
13.
some criticism.
That's not the 13 I was talking about.
The very famously impregnated a 13-year-old when he was 20.
Yep.
That's not terrible.
You know that kid ended up making the NFL.
Really?
Yeah. Fun fact.
Oh wow.
Demetrius Bell?
Must be.
Wow.
Yeah, the child Demetrius Bell. Drafted by the Bills.
I treat it as if my mother went to the sperm bank.
Yeah, I was just kind of looking at that.
Wow.
Yeah, all right, sweet.
All right, so
13-year-old.
like that's a good one. The mailman.
He got a lot of kids, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Never mind, she's kind of chopped.
Another one that we can't really talk about what he did or maybe didn't do. What about the juice for OJ? What about the fridge? We got Magic Johnson.
No, I hate that guy.
But like that is. What about Pistol Pete Maravich? We got
What about the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell?
oh the wizard or Wilt the Stilt.
Nah, that's nasty.
Here I have a list of them on my search engine. Let's look at these. Sir Charles Barkley. No.
You know what
Iron-
a really bad one is? The Process. Joel Embiid, The Process. That's terrible.
Or
That's so much.
how about for Allen Iverson, the answer?
That's good.
I think the answer's tough.
Paul Pierce is the truth.
Yeah. Or we got.
You know what? Why don't you give me a nickname and I'll try to name that athlete.
All right.
Is the
we can
experiment
do that, we can
tough?
do that. All right. You're gonna know this one, but I'm just gonna start at number 21. We're just gonna go down the list. The bus.
Jerome Bettis.
Mm-hmm. The Brown Bomber.
Oh God, that sounds incredibly racist. Pass.
This is Joe Louis.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Area 51's a good one. Shout out Vlad Golden and
Yeah.
Danny Wolf.
All right. How about the Iceman?
D'Angelo Russell.
No, George Gervin.
Yeah, I was not gonna get that.
This one's actually really tough. I'm a really big fan of this nickname. The Minister of Defense.
That shit is
that
not
Dikembe
tough.
Mutombo?
No, it's not.
Wait. Dikembe Mutombo is the Cookie Monster. David Robinson.
No.
He was the Admiral. Who is it?
This is Reggie White.
Oh. I was thinking of a big man in basketball. Those are the ones who usually get the defensive.
Yeah. The Minister of Defense is it's so tough. How about with the Rocket? This guy's old.
Yeah, probably.
This is Maurice Richard.
Yeah. Your name is random.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you that one, or that one. The Splendid Splinter.
What the hell? Who is that?
Ted Williams.
Splendid Splinter. I don't even want to be nicknamed that. It's not one I want.
We got the Hitman.
Oh, God.
He is a boxer.
I don't know.
Thomas Hearns.
Never heard of that guy.
Thought we were just sticking to basketball there.
No, these are all sports.
Why don't
names.
you find ones you think I would know?
Do you know the Yankee Clipper?
Oh.
Old baseball guy, Joe DiMaggio.
Well, I know who that is, but
His poster's in Mr. Man's room.
Mhm.
I looked at it every day. Joe DiMaggio at bat, 1941.
Yeah. He's one of the guys.
I don't know. The only one I know is The Experiment. That's a pretty tough one.
The Galloping Ghost.
who's that?
Red Grange.
Was he
Red
white?
Grange? I'm not sure. How about the Iron Horse?
What?
This is also a baseball player.
Yeah, I don't know.
No one
Garrett.
cares about baseball.
Lou Gehrig. A lot of people care about baseball.
Nope.
No.
A lot of people care about baseball. Dr. J is tough.
That's Julius Erving.
Yeah, that one's tough. I'm a big fan of that.
No, if you go to a baseball game on a Thursday afternoon, there's maybe 3,000 people there. Every single football game during the season has more than 40, 50,000 people.
That's true, but baseball also plays 162 games in a season.
Okay.
So they should have more
So it's the
viewership.
same, yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that football is a once-a-week spectacle. Baseball is 6 days a week. So, like, on any given day, you're not going to have that
Yeah, but
many
if people truly cared about it, then they would go and watch it.
Yeah, I bet if you added up still the viewership of every single game, it'd still be less.
That may be true. I think there's still a lot of people who care about baseball.
Yeah.
Nobody watches baseball for
Yeah, but it's not
baseball,
like-
though.
It's not like
Yeah, they do.
the World Series doesn't get hundreds of millions of viewers.
No,
like the
not
Super
not
Bowl.
like the Super Bowl. No. All right, we'll finish this. That's another baseball guy. Do you know who Shoeless is? This one's a really famous one.
No, I don't.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
15.8 million.
I bet the Super Bowl was that like
For the
I
World.
bet the Super Bowl was 60 to 80 million, is my guess.
Yeah, so the 2024 World Series had 15.8
8
million.
million.
And then
It's right there, the top one.
123 million.
Yeah.
Jinx, all of you guys owe me your asses.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way, were you guys like kind of in the loop about that?
Reload.
Okay.
No changes.
About that, what was his name? Like, that British guy that everyone overseas apparently knows. He's like their Michael Jackson, I guess. But his music's pretty mid.
What?
What the fuck was his name? Robbie Williams. This guy.
Never
Who the
heard of
fuck
that.
is that?
He literally just had a movie come out.
I listen to so much music. I've never heard of this guy.
I'm not putting this in Nolan's face. You've heard his music before.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's really cringe.
What does he say? Hang on, scroll down to songs.
Okay. Don't. None of this shit's good.
I don't know any of these by name.
No, but it's Me and My Monkey. Whoa.
Is that like me and my monkey?
No. It's in USA.
Monkey doesn't wear any pants.
This is gonna be really boring for everyone else, but we can hear this through our
All
headphones.
right. Anyway, Broadway. Joe Namath.
Broadway Joe is what they call it. They never called him just Broadway. So it's Broadway Joe.
No. No.
That's French. That was French. And then yeah, that's kind of all of them. No, some of these are tough. Like
What is it? It just says he has one big song. It's not
Yeah, I know, I
what it
was-
is.
how about
It's
the
like
Hawk?
biggest hit.
How about the Hawk?
I don't know.
Andre Dawson.
Back for good.
Like another good one, the Slim Reaper.
It's like Kevin Durant.
KD. Megatron is obviously Calvin Johnson. The Chief.
No idea.
Robert Parrish.
Back
Yeah,
for
so. Oh, I've never been able to say his name. Do you know who AK-47 is?
good. Andre Karolinko.
Yeah.
That AK-47 tough. That's what Babytron says.
Anyways, fun fact about this guy. I don't know why I'm thinking of it.
Or
So he
Big
has
Dan.
It's Ben Roethlisberger.
he has a few songs that were kind of hits in the U.S. I don't know any of my names, but you've heard them. They're kind of like Maroon 5 type.
Kind of like
shit.
that pop love song type thing.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Oh, my Spotify's going.
in the U.S. or not in the U.S. In Europe, where he's more popular, he released an album, and this is back when like CDs were a thing.
Mhm.
So he made millions or like hundreds of thousands of CDs, and he sold like, I don't know, a couple thousand.
Sure.
So he has this huge stock of them, and what they do is they sell them to China, and they use those CDs to make roads, like the materials.
Wow.
Shit flops so hard that they had to use. I need to find a CD. Yeah, music. Oh, it's so funny. Robbie Williams to pave Chinese roads.
What? This is like a real thing.
Over 1 million unsold copies of Robbie Williams' latest record, Rude Box, are to be sent to the country to be crushed. The recycled end product will be then used in road surfacing and street lighting.
Holy
Wow.
shit! How does it? That's
This dude
terrible.
flops so hard. That's it.
Just all ads the rest of the way.
That's the whole. That's the whole article. Someone made probably like thousands of dollars off this article. Just off the
Not
ads.
even close. They probably made 15 cents.
2000.
Oh, this was a while ago.
Yeah. This was a long time ago. He's been around since the 89 or something. Because of the cat, roughly 85 cents per, 85% of what EMI does to release never makes a profit.
This is the record, by the way. This is what paved Chinese roads.
It doesn't really
Bada
matter.
ring.
It doesn't really matter anymore.
We've got.
Back for Good apparently is his biggest one, but
I don't know. I don't know that.
You know, why don't you
song.
come back to us on Thursday? Wesley?
we'll figure
follow
this
up.
out.
We'll follow it up.
We'll come back to it.
Anyway, that's the podcast for today. We'll come back to you on Friday with some more heat. Maybe someone will join us. I'm not sure. We're trying this on.
There's the bell, and I'm
There's
hard.
the bell. All right.
It is.
All right.
Still hard for the bell.
All right.
Only 3 guys at the table. Today.
Only 3 guys at the table today. 3 guys, 1 table. Not 4 guys, 1 table.
Cue the
But
music
it's okay.
that I will put
All
in
right.
post.
I will see you guys later. Yeah. Have a good. Have a good